Good morning, children. Today we are going to see a new topic about angles. Okay, so till now we did not learn about angles. Okay, so before telling you about angles, I'll start with a few definitions. Okay, so first one, what is this, children? What is this? A dot, a point. Okay, so it has no size, no shape, and it is just a position to draw a line. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so then line segment. For about these line and line segment, I told you in basic class itself. And what is line? So I told you already, this is a line. Yes or no? Yes. So a line is a straight path of a point which has no beginning or no end. Okay, it will be going on. That is a line. Okay, so line segment. Coming to line segment, it has two ends, both starting point and ending point. Okay, so a line segment is a portion of a line that has two ends, the starting point and the ending point. This is the line segment. Okay, and one more thing I am going to say to you about ray. So ray, it is also a portion of a line which extends from a starting point. It has a starting point, but it will be going on. Okay, it does not have any end. It has starting point, but it does not have any ending point. It goes on. So it extends in one direction without ending is called a ray. So what are the things we have seen? A point, line segment and ray. Okay, these are things very much important for an angle. Okay, so now coming to angle. Angle is nothing but the amount of turn between each arm. What is arm? So I'll tell you what is arm, vertex. So before that we'll see something about angles. I'll give you some examples to make you understand about angles. Okay, children? Okay, we can find angles in various things around us, such as pairs of scissors, chair, tree, buildings, whatever we see, your playing items, everything are because of angles only. Angle is nothing but it is a shape or a figure formed with two line segment or two rays, either with this or this one, with a common end point is called angle. Okay, it has a common end point. So two line segment. So two line segment meeting na. So this will be one line segment, this will be one line segment with a common endpoint. Okay, so both the lines will be meeting. Okay, so meeting at a place. So this is called, this one is called the angle. Clear, children? See here, suppose if you take a scissors, see here, for cutting you will be keeping the mouth of the scissor wide. Yes or no? This shows an angle. It is meeting at a place. Okay, so this is an example for angle, and the best example for angle is your clock. So it shows a time. Yes or no? It has two hands, and it will be the best example to represent an angle. The time which shows that gives you the angle. Okay, clear, children? Okay, so now we'll see what is arm and vertex. So about vertex we know very well. Yes or no? So in two-dimensional shape and three-dimensional shape we have seen about vertex. So So what is vertex? The corner. Corner is called the vertex. And the arm, I told you, no? So the arm is the two rays joining to form an angle are called arm. See here, this is a ray and this is a ray. This is an arm and this is one arm. Clear, children? So this is vertex. The corner point is called the vertex. The hands, so that is arm. Okay? Okay, children? Okay. Now see here, to get the feel of an angle through observation of objects in their environment and paper folding. The angles are used in bridges, buildings, cell phone towers, wings of planes, bicycle, windows and doors, everything. So whatever objects we are seeing, it has angle. Okay, angle. An angle is a shape formed by two line segment or rays diverging from a common point. Okay, so which means from a common point. Clear? So that is called, that common point is called the vertex. Okay, so these two are arms. This is the angle. Okay, so angle formed by meeting of two rays or of two line segments. And one more thing we have to see, angle formed by intersection of two lines. Intersection means the junction through which the lines cross. Two line segments cross is called the intersection. So angle formed by intersecting of two lines or line segments. So now what does the picture convey? So this picture shows an angle. Does angle have any names, sir? Yes, angles have names. Can you see two line segments in this picture? Read the names of that. Sir, this angle has two line segments. Those are BA and BC. See here, the names are BA and BC. And how you can write an angle is, this is an angle of A, B and C. It contains A, B and C. B is the midpoint. So always it should be written in the middle. Either you can write the angle as ABC or CBA. Okay. Only thing is B should be in the middle because it is the meeting point, right? So it should be in the middle. So see here. So this has two line segments. Those are BA and BC. Which is the common point of the two line segments? B is the common point. We have seen these two line segments make an angle. Common point B is the vertex. BA and BC are the arms of the angle, as we have seen already. Then how can we call the angle in the picture? An angle is mentioned by 3 alphabets. The center letter of the angle is called as vertex, which is the center letter B. So then ABC is the name of the angle. Am I right, sir? Yes. We should mention the angle as angle ABC or angle CBA. Sir, can we write angle CBA instead of angle ABC? Surely. Angle ABC and angle CBA are same. We use this symbol for representing the angle. Okay. So we can write angles ABC as angle ABC. Clear, children? So now see here, see the pictures of some activity is given. Picture for angle. So here A, B, C, that is the angle. You can write the name of the angle as angle ABC or angle CBA. Which is the vertex? This the meeting point is called the vertex, which is B. And what are the two arms of the angle? AB and BC. Okay, that those things are two arms of the angle. Okay, so complete this one, this column children, and also the worksheet which I post in the group. Okay, thank you.